This video is for people like me who don't really feel the need to wear liquid foundation or any thick foundations at all. This is a good alternative to foundation, and it still gives you coverage without overdoing it if you don't even need it. I get breakouts, but not much. Like, I don't get extreme pimples or anything. I get one or two. So I never felt the need to buy foundation. But when I made my first trip to MAC, they tried on Studio Fix powder plus foundation under my blush, and I absolutely loved the way it evened out my skin tone and even covered some pimples. So this video is basically about how to use Studio Fix and what it can do for you. Personally, I've bought pressed powder before, but the thing is, if you buy it from a drugstore, there's no guarantee it's going to be your skin tone, and most likely you can't return it. From Target, I bought Revlon powder, and I asked my friend what color skin tone she thought I was, but there's no guarantee unless there's a professional with you. This is not my skin tone at all. I put it on and I looked like a ghost. But when I went to MAC, they guessed my color right away, and it was perfectly right. And this is my color, NW30. Compare it to my Revlon powder. This is my real color, and this is Revlon. They're totally different. I don't know if you can tell, but they're totally different. And Studio Fix pressed powder has foundation in it, so you get a coverage that you can want without having so many things on your face. Like, I mean, if I wanted to, I could wear concealer, liquid foundation, pressed powder, a base, and then a setting powder. That is so much for someone that does not have bad skin. Personally, I recommend just getting this. It's definitely an investment. I think it was like $30 or something. Definitely an investment, but it'll last you a long time, and it'll give you the coverage that you want for a price that you'd probably pay anyway to get liquid foundation, concealer, a base, a pressed powder, a translucent from the drugstore. So it's worth it to just get an all-in-one product, you know what I mean? So I'm going to show you how I use this and how it can really cover what you have on your face without concealer or anything else. So the first thing I do is I take my e.l.f. powder brush. Now, I don't have any MAC brushes, and I don't have any Sigma brushes. And the reason for this is because I don't feel comfortable using natural bristles. So I have, for now, just my e.l.f. brushes, because they are synthetic, and they work for me. So this is my powder brush. And it's kind of the same shape as a stippling brush, even though it doesn't have the same bristles. So I use it as if it was one. And I think it's perfect for Studio Fix powder. And it gives me a good coverage, about a medium coverage. So here's what I do. I take my Studio Fix powder, and then I take my e.l.f. powder brush, I stick it in there, and then I swirl it around. Just a little, not too much. And then I tap off the excess, because there's always a lot, and you don't want powder falling everywhere. So I definitely recommend Studio Fix powder plus foundation, and make sure you get it color matched before you order it, because it's really important to have a color that matches your skin tone, or else you're going to look ridiculous, like when I wore my Revlon powder. Bad. So definitely a good product. You get a lot. You get a total lot, and a really big mirror. Underneath there is a container with a sponge. It's a really nice sponge, actually, but I don't use sponges for my powder because it goes on too heavy and also bacteria. So I definitely recommend getting this, and it's really important to have a product that you like, not something you feel you need to wear. So I got this powder, and it works really well, and I think it's definitely worth the money. And this is coming from someone who doesn't even have that much money to spend, since I'm just a teenager and I'm not like crazy wealthy or anything. So honestly, invest in this if you think that you want something a little stronger than pressed powder and a little lighter than liquid foundation. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.